I pray to God I do my duty.
Then a burning sensation filled my head. Red hot needles my lungs, and my throat seized up as if by a strangler.
We marched up last night. The most exciting march imaginable. Guns all around us crashed and roared, till it was quite impossible to hear oneself think. My men, wet through, but stick the job like Britons.
I saw men die on the spot in their thousands. Others stumbling, screaming, faces contorted, gasping for breath. And others madly fled through the villages and the farms.
Rotten shell stuck in my windpipe. I don't want to die.
Our darling Mr. Fleming offered his fine private house in Lansdowne Place. What a splendid place to have our first BAD hospital here in Cheltenham. I was very willing, but very clumsy. I wasn't used to manual household work, so made plenty of silly mistakes. Almost immediately, we had 55 beds full of Belgian soldiers and our boys from the front line. Their wounds were frightful. Young men without legs or arms. Many had been gassed, some blinded. One man asked if the birds were singing. His eyes were shot right out. The unknown soldier be known to me. Private Archie. Victor. Lieutenant. Royal Navy. Artillery. Miss. Mr. Major. Got a light? Canaries in the mist. Set the TNT. Bring lights. Fire. Floods of foe. Shells of soldiers. Artillery position unknown. Evacuate our shelter.
Nurse.
Knife. Shrapnel burst. Helmets with lights. Battalion 109. Friends.
Dice.
country,
king, family soldier. We need you,
the unknown warrior.
the unknown warrior.
Bold, brave, spirited, gifted, she galloped through mud with soldiers in millions, with power and with force, with troops and battalions. But this horse was my horse.
Fragile crimson petals rising from disturbed earth, a symbol of a forefather's actions that have earned a place on your clothing, but also in the memory of generations living life in traces of their legacy. We learned it in history lessons, not necessarily grasping the gravity of what they must have seen. To think the troops included around 20,000 teens, to think they left so soon engulfed in tinnitus and screams. Survivors were subjected to their shell-shocked daydreams. Bomb blasts peppered them in scars psychologically. Thunder of the war machine, unparalleled brutality. 40 million casualties, civilian and military. Splintered memories adrift in broken testimonies. Minds shutting down and blocking out what was perceived. Debilitating wounds of war physically and mentally. From the trench they rose to Armageddon for their country. A fear of feeling fear itself. They couldn't be afraid. Facing court-martials and the stigma of the shame. Some of them were 14, told to be brave. Stiff upper lip, Tommy. Come on, play the game. When Tommy went over the top, he never was the same. Tears are shed for Tommy cause he found an early grave. And we're here to commemorate the sacrifice he made. Your name carved in stone, Tommy, that will never change. The Armistice was signed upon 100 years today. But many conflicts followed on, tearing through the ages. All over the planet, this cycle of devastation damages the human beings caught within its nature. Devices made for killing have evolved and gained more power. Objectives on the battlefield remain the same for soldiers. For those here for loved ones, this 11th of November, the poppy on the chest embodies that they are remembered.
I cannot think my boy is gone. Look where I will, no face but his I see. How can I think my hero then is dead? He lives because he gave his life for me. His warfare o'er, from earthly strife he's gone, to hear his Lord's sweet gracious words, well done.